Hey, good morning, good evening, or good night. Welcome to another live video. I've been away for a week, so I'm happy to be back. For today's video, I can share you more about what we're creating, the Hulk and Captain America. So these are pieces I've been making past week, including Doctor Strange. However, in order to catch up on my planning, I figured I should just go all the way headfirst in production in order to have three other heroes ready to be made. And these ones are quite special because, as you can see, there is a lot of detail going on in the paint. So that's what I can show you once we've soldered it. For today I want to solder the Hulk, and if we've got time, the Captain America also. Yeah, let's get started. I'm happy to be here again and to be able to host you. So I hope we're gonna have a great time. No timer for this morning. Mainly because I just want to make sure I've got the time to finish soldering at least one side of each piece. Yeah, please join me for a nice video. I'll be turning my laptop on so I can see if there are questions people are asking, and I'll make sure that the laptop is a little bit closer by. So, because we're working with solder that has lead in it and also some flux that's quite corrosive, I'm gonna wear gloves. So, for those of you watching and wondering, I'm using Loadvet. This is a German product from Felder. I also sell this along with my stained glass kit for my stained glass. Two benefits: it's not a liquid, so if I send it to you anywhere in the world, I know it doesn't leak and that doesn't damage your parcel. And also, it's kind of a dry vat. Let me show you here. So I can still see where I have applied it, and it doesn't really seep in between the glass and the copper foil. So it's just, once you stick it there, it will just sit there. And to my experience, it also makes the solder run maybe in the best way I've seen it. So as you can see, I'm applying some flux all the way around. This is because I'm tack soldering everything together first. It's like, maybe it's a personal choice. So I see a lot of people using all kinds of tape to put everything together. I'm sure it works as well because I've seen the videos. I like to use this technique where I have an edge. I made a corner in which everything sits, and then making sure everything fits well together, and I can tack solder them so the pieces won't move any longer. Alright, there's some gaps here, but in general, yeah. So I really can't wait to show you the Hulk and also the Captain America, because I've been learning so many things about applying paint to them. So we painted on the Hulk, and over there. Also on the Spiderman or the Iron Man, like so, right? So many details that are applied on paint. However, I strongly feel that the Hulk is on another level, as is the Captain America. I also introduced some fusing there, working with colored enamels over here. So yeah, happy to show you. All right, time to get soldering. I'll be sitting down for this one, at least at first, and maybe I'll start rotating the board I'm working on. Let's find out. So with text soldering, you just apply little amounts of solder to the piece in order to make sure that everything sits and stays where you want the pieces to stay. And this is crucial because when you start soldering, you start moving around all the joints, the copper foil joints, and if it isn't in place, then you can end up moving all the pieces and you have to put everything back in place again, and that's quite time consuming. Alright, so now everything is in place. You can see how quickly this goes, right? So it's just a few minutes and everything is ready. So moving on, we're gonna apply the flux to all the copper foil seams, edges, and then we're gonna make the soldering nice and smooth. So obviously you solder on the front and on the back, but for today's video I hope I can manage to do the front side of the hook and then continue to the Captain America, so you can see both results more or less in the same video, so there's more to show. And then in the next video we will move on to other heroes, one of them being Doctor Strange, and I hope by then I can be far enough to share another one as well. So I don't know if you've seen this, but yesterday I did a live video on Instagram together with Oceanside, and we talked about this project, and I explained a few things about the process I'm having, or I'm going through, painting the Hulk or Captain America. And I feel I already shared a lot of this in videos about the Jean Grey build. Which you can rewatch here as well, of course. But I'll make sure to make more videos about working with colors and enamels, because I've gained some experience with these two builds, and I'm happy to share it. But for planning purposes, I skipped filming these just to make sure that I'll be on time with 12 superheroes in Düsseldorf, which is in exactly a month from now. And the Hulk will be number 5, Captain America will be number 6, so we're halfway in that regard. Well, more, because we also have Doctor Strange lying around here, so there would be 7, so there's still 5 to be made. And I noticed on social media people are asking me like, where are the ladies? So and they are right. I was already preparing some feminine heroes as well, because, well, it's a men's world right now. So I can confirm to you that we will do Valkyrie as well. I just finished her making her pattern, And I'm deciding which women we should also include. So if you have a preference, now is the time to leave a comment about which female superhero you want me to add to the series. There are 5 slots open. One of them will be used for Valkyrie. I think one of them will be used for another male superhero as well. More about that in the latest videos. So yeah, this comes down to 3 more slots for some female superheroes. Please tell me which one you like. Meanwhile, solving goes swimmingly. I'll switch to another view and I'll make sure to check the live feed on YouTube. There we go. Let's see if there's someone in the chat. So if you're there, I'll notice and I'll be able to reply. I prefer not to type because my hands are all gooey because of the flux. But I can see your questions now. And I can imagine Monday morning in Europe this early, or Sunday evening in the US, or even night. Not that many people will be online. But then again, these videos, I will create another place for them so they can be uploaded and you can enjoy them even still. For me, this has been a great way to share about the process and everything going on here at Geek, without spending days to montage videos. And I know in the future I will need to do that as well. But for this project, in which I need to produce so many also kind of state-of-the-art art pieces, I figured I should really need all my time to dive deeper into painting on glass and also mapping out and designing these patterns. So, because there's quite a lot of planning going on, because the goal is to use as many different kinds of oceanside glass as there are available. For a fact, I know I won't be able to use them all because I don't have them all here. I got a lot though, so should be fine. So this is why the Hulk is very important, because we also needed some more green in our mix. This is a very old comic cover I've inspired this build upon, and I really enjoyed the anger and aggression both of the banner and the Hulk are showing. So, and the transformation that's going on. So I figured this is a great build to add to the series, because it's so much different from the others. Alright, moving along, nearly there. This is going quite fast actually. That's nice for a change, because I've been working against the clock here to make sure all the firings could be made, and there's also some planning going on with the paint, because when you start working with colored enamels, then there is a little bit of a planning necessary, because not every color is fired at the same temperature. which means that you'll start with the most resistant colors at high temperatures, and then you go lower in temperature so you don't burn away your work basically. So imagine applying a skin tone to the glass and then spending like a few hours on, or maybe it felt like a few hours, but spending, I don't know, 30 minutes on painting skin tones for Captain America and here for Dr. Banner, and then put it in the kiln and fire it and then burn it away another time. That's just a shame. So yeah, that requires some planning, and I'm sure that people who are painting more and are way ahead of me in terms of knowledge and technique and experience and on a whole different artistic level, for them that's nothing new, and I mean they know the ropes, right? So that's just how it goes. And I'm still learning, so it took me a little more time to plan it. So, but I'm happy to pass it on though, my findings. So I guess in the next video we will talk more again about painting on glass, but then let's zoom in on the variety there is in terms of color and what this can mean for you, because I felt with creating these few heroes that also my pattern making shifted a bit. It made me think a bit differently about approaching the creation of such a hero, because I noticed there were more things possible than I thought there would be. So that might be nice to share. Okay, we're almost there. So I'm sorry, I just noticed that my laptop is in view all the time. It still is. Alright. Yeah, better. Okay, so sorry. I didn't know there was this big aluminum corner floating in frame. So, down to the halo, and then I can show you the hook. So we're just a minute away from another art review. It will be still a bit dirty and sticky and everything, etc, etc. So, but yeah, you can still get the general idea of what I've just been making here. There we go. Nice. All right. I hope this should be fine. Cool. I like it. Okay, so I can show you. I especially put on a white shirt so you can see it. So here there's a weak spot I just noticed. I think you do too. But yeah, here it is, painted and all. So this is a bit whimsical, so it definitely needs framing. But yeah, I hope you like it. I really do like it. There's so much going on, and it will be even prettier when everything, when all the lines are dark again. I really like when the soldering is black, especially with these painted details. Okay, so I'll leave this lying here, because after this video I will spend a few days with my family and Monique, who will be working here, can wrap things up for me, so that's terrific. And now we're going a bit out of my way. Usually I don't do this because the solder leaves quite some residue on the workbench, but for now I don't see any alternative. But to go for this, let me just switch the camera a little bit. There we go. So, meet Captain America. That's the second one we're gonna solder today. For lack of better views, maybe. Oh wait, I can move this one. How about that? No, that's not good enough. How about... Okay, yep. Sorry, I'm just looking for a way I can share with you more about this creation. Okay, I think we're there. So, I've moved a bit to the other side of the workbench. So please join me. And here we have Captain. So, same process. Tech soldering everything together first. This one will behave a bit oddly because of the large circular shapes from his shield. So that's definitely something to pay attention of. They're rather large, so this will really be of big influence on the integrity of the piece. The same goes for a very large part for the background. I think it will be alright, but it's just good to know in advance that those pieces like that can really play parts in how strong your piece overall will be. Alright, there we go. Just making sure that everything is on its place, positioned nice. Including the shield. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, let's go. So, I'm trying different things for each hero I'm building, recreating, and for Captain America I figured it might be nice to add the details like the star and the A on his hood or helmet by fusing them together. So I tech fused the stars and the letter A to the blue glass, which is new in this particular Heroes Never Die series. But I felt that it might be one of the better solutions because I didn't know how to get it on there apart from not using this wonderful blue glass but painting the color blue on and then leaving it for where it's not supposed to be blue. the letter or the stars. But yeah, I thought it was a missed chance because this is a wonderful color from Oceanside class, and I'm doing this series together with them just to be able to show you, and myself included, how amazing their glass is and how many wonderful colors there are that you can create with them. So it felt like a missed opportunity to not use their colors, right? So I mean, that's the goal. So so I had to, I don't know, find another way. And also star shapes in glass, that's just super annoying, which is why I was quite resistant to even consider Captain America, let alone the details in his helmet for the eyes. Speaking of which, I just noticed I didn't make the ears yet, so we'll solder it, but then he will be earless. I'm doing this more often with smaller pieces. I want them to fit well, so then I save them for last, and then when everything is solid, then I can easily make something to size that would fit. So, but apparently I didn't think about the ears before we started today with the video. So we will have an earless Captain America showing. But yeah, so I fused them together, and I really like the result. And like I said before, stars are like a terrible shape to create in glass because, well, they're all kind of triangular points, right? So it's hard to get into the corners between the points. So I looked at it a little bit by making just two parts of the star. So that's way much easier. Then there's one over here. That was some trouble, but because it's a bit in perspective, that too was a bit easier than just a regular star. And then again, with fusing them to it, I didn't have to make the shape around it. I can just slap it on, fire it in a kiln, and that's it. So time-wise, that also has been a very economic choice of course of action. Okay. More flux. Great. Oh, terrible. Thank you. Thank you for your kind comments and thank you for watching. It's really good to know that these videos are being seen. I don't know how to explain it, but the feeling that you are watching this and it might give you some great ideas of how you can approach your project as well. That's what I'm aiming for. That's, I don't know, that's really fulfilling in a way. I guess it's very close to my center too. I want to inspire people, and I like this craft so much. There's so much you can do with it. So it's basically anything you want to make is whatever you can make. So that to me is just like, I don't know, worth it to reach out and to share videos like these. Then again, soldering is always quite soothing to see. It's a nice process. The aim is, of course, to get the lines as smooth as possible, and that's quite a challenge, as many things are in working with glass. Oh, this one too, I really can't wait to show you. I think this might be the best in the series, the Captain America. I enjoyed the Hulk and creating the Hulk very much, but for some reason this piece, I don't know, by fusing it and with composition in general, I tried to paint some clouds for the background. I don't know, there's so many new things going on here. I really like this process. So again, hats off for Oceanside for giving me this opportunity, because it's a lot of work, but that obviously gives a lot of experience in return. Learning new things, figuring out ways to make the most stunning pieces as possible. And I really can't wait to show you the end result, because when they're 12, that's gonna be, I think it's gonna be looking amazing to see all those different heroes, colors, textures. It's just gonna, I hope it's gonna blow people away, or blow their socks off. What's the expression here? But yeah, it will be shown on Glass Tech in Düsseldorf. So if you're there or already thinking about going, you can meet me there. I'll be there too, at the TGK and Oceanside stand. Be sure to say hi and to come and have a look at these heroes. And this series will be ongoing, I guess. And after the show in Düsseldorf, I think we will open the series. So this means that you will be able to purchase the heroes. I'm not sure if I can make them like, should I make them like, I think I should make them as unique pieces, because that gives space for creating new ones as well. And what I'm aiming for is that price-wise they should all be the same, including commissions within this series. So what I'm shooting for is that I hope that within these 12 there are still so many heroes left to create, and basically those can be commissioned, and then because of the commissions the series will grow. I think that would be the best course of action. Because there are so many more amazing heroes that I think should be lift it to a stained glass piece as well. I mean, we're definitely elevating Captain America here to a level that is almost, I don't know. Stained glass always has this, of course, this religious aspect of being in churches, and that's something we're giving to the superheroes here. And I think the heroes are kind of also keeping our morals in check and teaching us right from wrong, as many religions do. Not saying that Captain America or anything Marvel is a religion, but I think the stories we tell about heroes and villains are the stories ultimately about right and wrong, and it's great to see that it has been given such a space and place in pop culture, because it teaches us a lot about morale, and it's also fun. I mean, especially Marvel went into a direction which leaves more space for laugh, I suppose. All right, just his halo, and then I can show you Captain America without ears. Sorry, those will have to wait, because as I mentioned earlier, I'll be packing to go away for a few days. Sam is now 2.5, so he's eager to go, I don't know, swimming or playing, and I'm very happy to tell you that this includes swimming or playing with the ball with his dad too, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna play some ball, enjoy some fries, of course some healthy food as well. When we go on a holiday, then there's definitely, especially in summer, there should be ice cream, all the things he loves. And I'm bringing my Legos, so I'll be finally building some of the Legos I've been gifted with, or how do you say it? I got a few wonderful Lego boxes for my birthday, or including one of them is including a Nintendo NES system. I wanted that one so badly, so for Christmas Elizabeth, my wife, she gave it, so super happy with that one. But it's sitting in a box all the time because, well, when do you find time to make something that big and that amazing? So maybe this week would be fun to do in the evening when Sam is asleep. So we've marked Captain America to the workbench. So even though the beast might leave one day, the place where I've sold it will stay. So that's why I don't do that. I always have a soldering board. Also because you can move around a bit. So that's something I didn't do here as well. So I'm gonna switch cameras here to the main one. Yes, and then I'll be able to show you. Ooh, nice. Even earless, he's quite handsome, isn't he? Oh, cool. There we go. So you have to imagine that he has ears, but I like this a lot. I hope you do too. So, I think we are concluding this video at this point. I'm very happy to show you. I think what I'm showing you is that I'm growing into the project. I hope you see it too, and I hope you are as excited as I am to have the proper art reveals, let's say next week. Then I'm sure that also the Doctor Strange will be ready, and I will have solid also both sides of the superheroes here. And then we can give them a proper welcome to the series. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next week. If you haven't already and you want to know more about painting, please check out the other videos I've made. Mainly in the Jean Grey and in the Wolverine, Iron Man section. And I'll be sure to prepare Doctor Strange next, and then we can talk more about painting animals on probably Valkyrie. So stay tuned, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Take care, bye bye.